Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Welcome. Now look, guys, every day we have gotten a wonderful opportunity to talk to some of the most amazing scholars throughout the country. Now, if you haven't been following this week, we have interviewed scholars headed to college for their first year, headed to an HBCU, of course. And some of them are our nation's valedictorians. They're amazing entrepreneurs, and they also are leaving an impact in their area. So they all are finalists for the Takisha A Davis Scholarship. And you know, they never let your girl judge. I don't know why, but we might need to talk to them about that. Or maybe it's because they know me. If it was up to me, I'd be like, hey, y'all need to donate. We got to support 95 kids. But we only have 4 winners. We have first place, second, third, fourth. But however, you know, I'm a resource. So even if they don't win, we still are going to make sure that we give them the tools necessary to not just get there on the first day of school, but we want them to continue. And like most people who win the scholarship, especially Mia Dent, love her to pieces. She is at NC-A&T, and she tells me every week, or let me say month, what exactly she's doing. And you know, we like those type of things. Keep us posted. Who knows? We might, surprise you back. So today, I'm sorry, I almost fell out the chair. Today, we are meeting some more finalists. Now, as usual, I'm going in random order. I did clean my glasses a little bit, so I don't even know who I'm picking. But when they come to the stage, let's show them some love, like, share, comment, because they don't even know what order they're going in. So let's welcome to today's show. Let me see. Hey, friend.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Your glasses look very clean.
Okay, yeah. I told you I had to find my things. I didn't find them. I wouldn't be able to see you. And then you'd be like, Ms. Mo, really? You didn't give me a fair shot. So anyway, what is your name and where are you from? And what school will you be attending in the fall?
My name is Dracion Gates. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I will be attending the phenomenally outstanding Grambling State University, home of the Tigers.
Oh, Lord. Geez. I just got off the phone with one of the, oh my God, this guy here, I should call him while we on the air. He is a diehard Grambling alum. Like, I even know the chant. Yeah, he's just like, that's exactly what he say. I'm an honorary, because that's just what I do here. But he is a Graham fam. I'm gonna hook you up with him. Actually, he played football when he was in school. So you know what? I'll make sure you got you a mentor that went to Grambling, that live, breathe, and sleep. Only time we not friends is during Bayou Classic, because
which makes sense.
I'm my favorite band is sorry.
It's not our band?
No. My favorite band is not. I'm sorry. I love the Human Jukebox. I'm sorry. But I support you though. Look, I'm trying to pair you with a mentor. So why an HBCU for you?
Okay, I'm going to HBCU, ever since I was young. My mom, she's always been trying to push me to go towards HBCU. But everyone who knows me knows I'm not going to go just because my mom said it. Unless it's like choice, I'm going to do choice. She says to do that, but not school. So me being an athlete, I was always looking at like Duke, Kentucky, Syracuse. I really like Syracuse. And I was always looking into those schools, which are, all PWIs. But then as I got older, I was like, I'm not really messing with these schools. I was looking into them. I visited Duke. Yeah, I didn't really. It was nice. I really like it like that. And then I was like, let me go back to HBCUs. Oh my God, the difference, the atmosphere, everyone there looks like you, they communicate to you, and that just blew me away. And then when I visited Grambling, the Grambling State University, Grand Fam on top, it was just a whole different experience. I really loved it, and that's why I'm going to HBCU.
Awesome. Okay, you said Grand Fam on top. Actually, we had one of our scholars graduate this year, Psalms Joseph. She's from New Orleans. She graduated from Grambling, and that
Makes sense.
Yeah, I cried like she was my child because I was just so happy. We literally follow our scholars. That's why I keep telling y'all, can't get rid of me because I'm gonna check on you and make sure you're doing what you say you're gonna do. So how do you plan to impact the campus once you get there? Like Grambling got a long history of success.
How I plan to impact the campus is by communicating. Because if you go there, you're just quiet, just walking around, no one's going to know you. And I'm not going to pay this money to just be there. I want to be somebody when I get there. So I want to be that person where, like, I can walk around campus. Oh, that's Dre. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? So, like, everyone knows who I am. And I'm communicating with them. They communicate with me.
Wow. Now that's you said everybody gonna know you. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Communication is the key to success. It is. That's part of what I do. I talk all the time and I get amazed at some of the wonderful things that the young people are doing. So I'm just gonna take a guess. Are you going to Grambling? You're going to be on the football team?
No.
Oh.
I'm thinking of going for track.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. What's your events? What are your events?
The 100, the 200, and the 4x1.
Oh, you a sprinter?
I'm fast. I'm pretty fast.
I can beat you. I can beat you.
Don't
let this stomach fool you. I'm just playing. I won't try. Like seriously, I won't try. Like I'm gonna need my inhaler. You talking about how they run 4x1s and 100s now? No, I won't even stand a chance. But hey, I wish you much success in those. Now, after you finish Grambling, how do you plan to impact the world? Because HBCU graduates, we game changers out here. So what do you plan on doing then?
I plan to impact the world by one thing I feel like this world has to change is having us pay for college. Because it should not cost to get a higher education. We're the ones making this world a better place as we speak. And there's so many brilliant minds who can't afford to go to college, and like that strips them of their chance to even change the world. And so by me going to Grambling, putting all this money and stuff, putting this work to get a higher status, I'm going to try to help other people get into Grambling, or any other school they want to, even though Grambling's the best, to change the world like they want to.
See, you just had to throw that shade out there. Hey, I understand. Like, you were on the calls that we did where we were practicing with you all on, and at the end of the day, we're family. But I'm gonna talk my talk. So
some are better than most. No comments on them.
Hey, no judgment there. No judgment there. But I'm telling you, Bayou Classic, I'm riding with you. Till the band play. That's when you're gonna be like, dang, that's how we do. No. So seriously, I have enjoyed you and thank you for coming on to share your story.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Before you go, tell us one more time where you are from, what school you plan to attend, and I think that's it.
Right. And Dracion Gates. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I will be attending the phenomenally outstanding, best HBCU in my opinion, Grambling State University. Go Tigers.
I love it. So you have a wonderful day, and we will definitely be in touch.
Thank you. You too.
So I think yesterday we kicked off the program with Grambling, and they have a history of saying they're the best. Like, I like Grambling. Like, I really do. Leon, I know you're watching. Yes, you have a future Gram fam right here. And make sure you connect with him for me. But you know, it's already been established. When you see me at Bayou Classic, I will be rooting for Southern's band. You know, if you watch TikTok, I think I, kind of got like a solo with in my mind. It was like one of them TikTok videos, and I sung with Southern band because I like them. I follow them. So moving along, we have some more amazing scholars to hear from. Now, when we was backstage, most of y'all know I do play a lot, and if I mess up names, charge it to my head and not my heart. Like, I literally clean my glasses, so I have no excuse. So if I mess the name up, it's really just me, not speaking phonetically. So let's go to our next finalist. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I can't complain. It's just hot in Texas. It's like my forehead probably look like I'm sweating. And I probably like lost weight in my forehead because it's so.
I wish it's cold down here.
Oh, I need to be where you at then because it's hot. It's like triple digit hot. So yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. I need to move back up north where everything is normal. So welcome to the show, and tell us your name, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
Okay. My name is Alexandria Alston. I live in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and I'll be attending the illustrious, the #1 Spelman College. And I can't wait.
Awesome. Oh, Lord. So, you know what? This competition this year, I think half a Spelman freshman class that applied for this scholarship. But
you see, we do the best, so
Hey, no judgment there. One of our favorite alums, I believe she graduated a couple years ago. She's going to law school from Cleveland, Ohio. She graduated from Spelman. So, hey, y'all produce great things. No judgment. But why in HBCU?
Well, for me, it's really all I've been exposed to. Both my mom and dad, they graduated from North Carolina A&T. So I've been going to their homecoming for as long as I can remember. And then my dad, he went to UVA Law, and then my mom, she went back and got her master's. So for me, like going to an HBCU, it just seemed like that's what I have to do if I want to be great. And then as I started looking I wanted to do pre-med, I was like, okay, Howard, Spelman. And I had like a unique experience. I had went to Howard's Admitted Students Day on that Friday. And then the next day I flew to Spellbound on that Saturday, and seeing the two back to back, Spelman is just undefeated. You can't really compare it to any other. So I just had to, my mind was made that day. I knew I was going to Spelman. And ever since then, I haven't looked back.
Wow. So you was like, I felt home.
Yeah.
Like, how did your parents take that? Like, no NC-A&T?
Well, I have a twin brother, and he's going to A&T for mechanical engineering. So
okay.
They got one of us. I'm gonna be down there for homecoming though, so it's okay.
You said it ain't over. I'm still gonna be there. Oh my God, you a twin?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is this gonna be the first time you away from your twin?
Yes, and I actually don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I used to want to be a twin, then I thought about how bad I was sometimes, and I was like,
oh no, we used to fight, but we're cool now.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely. Well, okay, at least they got one. I was gonna feel bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But when you get to Spelman, because Spelman is a record-breaking, award-winning campus.
Yes.
How do you plan to impact a campus like that? Like, they have wonderful, that's a lot, big shoes to fill.
Right. I think the biggest thing is Spelman has a huge network, and they have a really close sisterhood. So taking advantage of that, I want to study abroad. That's something I've always wanted to do. I feel like experiencing other cultures and just being there and living in their shoes, I feel like there's so much you can gain from that. And since I want to be a doctor, I feel like it'll help me be more well-rounded. So bringing that to Spelman's campus, being able to advocate for, there's a lot of health disparities. So seeing it in other countries and talking about it on the campus, I feel like that'll just bring more awareness to it and kind of shift the culture a little bit. And I feel like I have a lot to offer. I'm very smart. So I know I could add to the alum and just be a star.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Impressive. She said, I'm gonna go there and be a star. You don't know me in these
Yeah.
films.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's amazing. So you going to the AC. I'm excited for you. I wish I could be there. You know, it's always
You
fun.
can visit.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pop up on campus. Don't act like you don't know me. So we do pop visits now. So once you come out of Spelman, like you have your whole like plan. I was listening to you talk, and even though I don't judge, I'm very involved in reading essays and things that you all submitted previously.
Mm-hmm.
But for our listeners, once you graduate from Spelman, and how do you plan on impacting the world with that? Because that's already epic. You graduated from Spelman, but how do you plan on impacting the world with that?
I feel like after graduating Spelman, the only way I can go is up, because since it's the best. So I know I want to be a dermatologist. So I think for me, I know there's not a lot of representation in the healthcare field. So me being a Black woman, being a familiar face in that field, I feel like there's so much to offer. And then I know I want to own my own practice, which just makes people of color feel comfortable, and then open up different offices around the U.S. eventually. So I feel like that'll be, I could be a future role model for other little Black girls and kids to look up to. So I feel like that's going to be my impact on the world.
Awesome. Look at you. Well, you just got your plan out together. I wish I was that together when I was younger, but I had other things. But I made it though, like, So
Yeah, look at you
there's
now.
Hope. There's hope. So before we get out of here, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
Okay. My name is Alexandria Alston. I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia, and I will be attending the illustrious, the best, the only Spelman College.
Awesome. So it has been fun talking with you, and as always, I hope stay connected. I got those resources regardless of the outcome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Oh my God. I need to start introducing my school like some of these young people. They ain't here showing out. So before we call on our next guest, I'm going to take a short commercial break, because if you're a rising senior, because it's summertime, school is out. We need you to know how to apply for these schools, because we want you to be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Are you interested in attending an historically Black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically Black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically Black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. You kind of caught me trying to see what some of this stuff say at the bottom of the screen. And, sometimes I really don't know. But let's keep it moving. Now, so far, we have had some amazing scholars that, I think they low-key been to a HBCU, because how they are talking about their schools is like they already have credit hours, and I'm here for every bit of it. Like, I love it. So, moving along, we are going to call our next finalists. Like, they have no idea like what order they're going in. I'm just trying to be fair. Y'all know I'm all for fairness. So let's welcome to the stage. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. Now, please tell us who you are, where you're from, and what school you will be attending in the fall.
I am Anaja Hewley. I am from the suburbs of St. Louis, Missouri, and I am attending the number one HBCU for 17 consecutive years, the illustrious Spelman College.
Oh no! Look, you mean to tell me it's? I need to talk to whoever is at admissions. Like the last 2 days, it's been about 2 people from Spelman on each session.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no judgment. Like hey, welcome to the fam. That's what it is. So, but why at HBCU?
Yeah, so I've grown up in a predominantly white suburb where it's like I walk into school and it's like, what microaggression or blatant form of racism am I going to face today? But me, I needed a 4-year break from being the minority with unnecessary microaggressions and racism. And I also don't think there's a better place to prepare me for the world I'm going to enter than an HBCU. I'm also very big on community. And like the family and sisterhood aspect of Spelman is what I love. I don't think a PWI could provide me with this same environment. Like I hate parting my hair, but at Spelman, I can just go to anyone in my dorm and have them help me part my hair. I just want to be surrounded by my culture, fashion, music, all of that for 4 years.
Awesome. Yeah, I hate combing mine. That's why mine is locked up. I understand. But on the campus, you find your niche, find people to help you. So
Right.
like on campus, I had a beautician and I hated when she graduated because it was like, oh, what am I going to do? So I get it. So you told us why at HBCU, but like you said, 17 years, number one. Like, how do you impact a campus like that?
Of course. So I want to create a space where everyone can feel welcome and included on campus. And you might say, oh, you're going to an HBCU, you already have this. But I've grown up navigating the intricate path of intersectionality as a queer Black girl. So I understand that you might not feel safe just by having people that look like you. You may need more. So I want to open up conversation maybe by creating an organization or a club that integrates different clubs where we can talk about and embrace intersectionality and talk about how American-based systems perpetuate harm against our different identities and how to dismantle this harm. And whenever I talk about my campus, I do include all of the AUC, so Morris Brown, Clark Atlanta, and Morehouse. Because as soon as we walk out of our gate, we walk right onto Morehouse's campus. So I want to talk about how all Black students can feel welcome in the AUC and not just Spelman.
Oh, wow. Look at you. You got your network going. You know what? Were you on the call on Friday when we had
No, I was not.
Oh, see. Friday, that group that was on that call, they created some type of like base where they all started following each other, and it almost made me cry. Like I get sensitive when I see people building family and they're not on campus yet. Because when you get on campus, it's like some of you all's first time being away from home. So I was really moved by that. I was like, look at them. They know the mission already. So
amazing.
Yeah, so you might need to connect with some of your future Spelman sisters because they already have a link. I can't think of her name right now. I know they have a link. But moving past that, like, wow. Once you complete, that degree, how do you plan to impact the world?
Okay. So I plan to work as a civil and human rights attorney while continuing my work in advocacy as well as writing policy, because I've seen and witnessed so many instances of people being mistreated based on qualities they can't control. And my advocacy right now, it does center and it will continue to center Black students growing up in America, in the American education system, because it perpetuates so much harm against us. And the school to confinement pipeline is heavily enforced. So I plan to continue my advocacy focusing on educational freedom and accurate representation. And as a civil and human rights attorney, that's my main mission, to help people seek and receive justice whenever they deserve it.
Oh, wow. You have your work cut out for you, especially with all the things going on in politics and oh wow.
Yes.
So, hey, I'm here for it. And then you probably get, network with some Spelman alum and get some good internships out of that too. So just saying. And that is amazing. Now, before you go, tell us again who you are, where you're from, and where do you plan to attend school?
I'm Anaja Hewley. I'm from the suburbs of St. Louis, Missouri, and I plan to attend the illustrious Spelman College.
Awesome. Well, it has been a pleasure talking with you. And thank you again for giving us your time today. And we will definitely be in touch.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay, so Spelman is apparently, like 10 people from Spelman. And I don't know if they did like a pre-interview session, but these ladies are on the ball. Like I don't know what to do with them. So let's see. Hopefully I don't pick somebody that's been on here before. If I did, I'm just gonna click off and click on real fast. So let's go to. Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
I can't complain. Oh, you look like you in a nice area.
Yeah,
I wish.
Go to a scenic spot.
Awesome sauce. I wish I had a scenic spot, but it's like too hot outside. It's unbearably hot. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Sun went down, so it feels great out here right now.
Okay. Well, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
My name is Michael Williams, and I am from Clinton, Maryland. I plan on attending Bowie State University.
Awesome sauce. I love it. I love their campus too. So I'm kind of like jealous of you because
the campus it's not too big, it's not too small, and it's extremely beautiful to me. I really like that campus.
It is. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm kind of jealous, but you can have it. We'll let you go. I'll just be stuck in the heat in San Antonio. But why an HBCU?
HBCU for me is because it's the networking they offer and the security that I get from being on campus with fellow brothers and sisters, and it's just being on campus with that type of life, that type of vibe. It brings you outside your shell and it brings you outside your person. It makes you become somebody strong or somebody who you want to be. And I feel like at HBCU brings that out of you. It kind of forces it on you, kind of.
Okay, that's fair. Now, that campus is unique in its own. Like, how do you plan on impacting the campus once you get there?
By impacting the campus, I plan on just looking out for everybody, kind of just being there for people who need me, watching out for people who scared to be on campus, scared to be around big crowds, scared to be around people who they don't know, who are nervous. Keep a smile on my face, being positive, because I feel like having a positive attitude, that energy can kind of feed into other people, and they gives them more confidence and makes people more comfortable around you.
Wow. Okay, that's really good. Now, once you finish school, like once you get your degree and life is life, and I tell young people all the time, adults is scams. Stay young as long as you want. But what do you plan on, like, how do you plan on impacting the world? Not the campus no more, but the world.
So ever since I've been born, my grandmother has had type 2 diabetes, and her medicine that she uses for it, it's always been expensive. It's always been pricey. I was planning to go into metaceuticals, so I was hoping to find ways to try and lower the cost of medicine, just for everybody. Not because I know me personally, I take certain medicines and they cost, and not having to worry about if you have the amount of money you have for medicine can help a lot of people.
Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, I think you're probably the first one on here that talked about something to that magnitude. But I truly appreciate you giving us your time today to tell us, information about you. So before we leave, Mr. Williams, tell us who you are, where you from, and again, what school you plan to attend in the fall.
My name is Michael Williams. I'm from Clinton, Maryland, and I plan on attending Bowie State University.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing again. And I'm kind of jealous of that background because I don't get to see, the beautiful scenery. Have a good one, sir.
That's fun.
Oh my God, did y'all see his background? Like, look at my background. Maybe I need to do a filter or something so I can have like the beautiful sunset and all that. Who knows? But hey, that's pretty cool. So we have a couple more, and let's see where I'm going. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't complain. I was kind of jealous. Did you see his background? He had this.
I saw that was a nice background, the water and the sun and everything.
Yeah. How come I couldn't get that? Like, I'm sitting there like, do I need to take a picture and make it look like that? It's okay. I just got my news articles.
Just little virtual backgrounds on there.
No, his was real. I heard the crickets. So, welcome to the show, and tell the audience who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
So, my name is Kevin Jones. I currently serve as the Speaker of the House for a Maryland Youth Legislator. I am a native of Jackson, Mississippi, but I currently live and reside in Maryland, in Waldorf, Maryland. And I will be attending the most prestigious HBCU in all of the lands, which has been ranked amongst the top HBCUs in the U.S. for years and years to come, Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia.
Oh, wow. So you're going to Hampton by the sea. That's why he was like, that water's nothing. He hasn't seen our campus. Okay, I got it.
About water and the beach.
I've been to Hampton before. I almost went to Hampton, but I think it was like back in that time. I believe it was when the East Coast got struck by bad weather, and I was like, "Oh, nope, not coming." Fake news.
We have clear skies, and the beach is all on us.
Oh, see, well, that was like 20-something years ago. But hey, I love it for you. But why at HBCU though?
So the reason that I wanted to go to HBCU, first of all, I just want to start by acknowledging I was raised in Jackson, Mississippi. So I used to go to Jackson University homecoming all the time. I used to go to football games, every football game, go to a tailgate, and I'm always surrounded by rich history on every HBCU campus that you go to. And it's important to me as an individual, especially in the career path that I want to go in public policy, serving people that look like me, that I know and understand history. Because when you know history, then you know how to prevent history from rehappening again. So that rich history that you have, one thing about it, and two things for sure, no one can ever take away the knowledge that you possess. So when you possess the history of being an African American and knowing the struggles that people before you had to endure, you fight twice as hard to make sure that you do not repeat those struggles. And also being around a community. When you think about it, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a community to raise a leader. So being surrounded by a community of strong, smart Black people will help build up a strong Black person.
Wow, I love it. Hey, I love it. That's amazing that you plan to not allow history to recreate itself. And as a young person, that we gonna stay connected, even if you don't win. And because I'm not a judge, so I don't know how I know the rubric, but I'm not a judge.
Yeah.
But like, we gonna stay connected because I might have some internship work for you since you like that public policy stuff. Put you to work. But so once you complete school, like, you already doing big stuff. You like Speaker of the House. I mean, when I grow up, I want to be you. So how do you plan on once you graduate from Hampton? That's already a serious situation. Hampton by the Sea, I have a couple of alumni friends that are already doing big things.
Yeah.
Like, how do you plan on topping that?
Well, I plan on topping that by going back into my community, and just working for the people. Like, one of the things that I want to do is I want to intern and work under local, state, and federal officials to understand what's going on if I don't pursue my law degree. Because one of the things that how it's like an option I have is to pursue a law degree, because ultimately I want to be a lawmaker. I want to be a legislator. And some of the main topics I want to focus on is bridging that Black generational wealth gap. I feel as if that's the most crucial piece issue that is facing the Black community currently right now. Is the fact that we do not have as much generational wealth in the Black community, that we don't have that many homeowners. Home ownership is one of the crucial things you need to have that generational wealth in the Black community. Also working on things like voting rights, reproductive rights, and mental health, making sure that those mental health resources are accessible, especially for people in the Black community, and making sure they know it's okay to say you have a problem and it's okay to ask for help. And that's some of the things that I've been advocating for here in Maryland. Just last week, the Maryland delegation went to the Congress in front of the Senate Education Committee to advocate for some of those same issues. And it's my how do I say, it is my intent to, when I get older, fight for some of these issues on a local, state, and federal level.
Awesome. So what I probably see from you is you're definitely gonna be part of SGA on campus. Definitely, right?
Most I intend on being an active member in not just SGA, but active member in all clubs and organizations on campus, making sure that I make sure that the voices of all students on campus are heard, and that we actually take action, because everyone can always say, oh, I hear your concerns, but to take action on those concerns is something totally different. So one of my things that I want to do is make sure that I'm active on Hampton's campus, but also in Hampton's community as well, because we all know that the community of any school is what makes it. And those community partnerships, those community connections is what makes it, especially when you graduate from that school. You can always come back to that community, network with people in the community, and also in the state of Virginia as a whole. I live in Maryland, but I can network with people in Virginia. So when I want to do stuff later on in my life, I always have those lifelong connections with people.
Wow, that is so impressive. So it has truly been my pleasure to speak to you. And thank you for giving me your time today to get to know a little bit more about you and your insights and why you want to go to an HBCU. Because I'm quite sure with your, I've read everybody's essays and everybody's intros, when you have a very extensive bio. So, I'm like, goodness, and he's gonna take all that talent to an HBCU. Why not? So, before you go, please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're going and your name, and what school you'll be attending in the fall.
All right. So my name is Kevin Jones. I currently serve as the 77th Youth Speaker of the House for a Maryland Youth Legislator, and wait, did you say my age?
No.
Oh, yeah. And I will be attending the illustrious and most prestigious HBCU, ranked amongst the top HBCUs in our country consistently, the Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia.
Awesome. No, I already know your age. Well, not really, because some homeschool is a factor now. So yeah, I can't go off of age no more. Can't say you 17, 18, because you never know. So, so yes, and I wish you much success. Now, you stay connected, because I might have some internships for you. Like, if that's your passion, I'm gonna put you to work, and we gonna make a way. Even if the judges don't see a way, I'm gonna make a way for you. So, I don't know. I mean, you all today, like, I'm glad I don't have their job because you all are amazing. But thank you for giving me time out your busy schedule today.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my God. Did y'all? I am overwhelmed and overjoyed with the amount of knowledge that these young people are coming with. Like, they kind of make me, like, woo, I'm glad I graduated when I did, because these are some amazing young people. So before I call up my next one, we will definitely take a break. So after the break, I will call up my next guest.
Celebrate the excellence of HBCUs with the HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, we are still interviewing these amazing scholars as they are finalists in the Takisha A. Davis Scholarship Award. Now, guys, these young people are not leaving any crumbs, like, at all. They're like, look, this is who I am. This is where I'm going. And I'm like, how come I didn't have these amazing goals when I was their age? And to add kind of like more to it, they don't even know who's going next. So if they come on and they start laughing, it's because it's like, aha, I got you. I finally picked the right button. It's you this time. So they're going in random order. Even though I, kind of said, hey, you want to go first? And, some of them was like, yeah, I go first. Like, nope, I'm going to go in this way. So that way it doesn't seem planned. And it's your genuine, authentic self. So let's see who is next.
Oh, I was finally picked. Hey, I was excited.
You was ready. You sure, mister? You sure? No,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
told you I was going random. I said I'm going random. I can't let y'all know if it's planned, because then you're gonna rehearse the answer, and I don't want no chat GPT.
Trust me, it's not gonna be that.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Awesome sauce. Now tell us who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
My name is William Faust. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm going to the illustrious, the great Morgan State University.
Okay, Morgan State. Hey, I got a gymnastics scholar that is from San Antonio. She is amazing, and she's there also. She last year was her first year. This is her second year, and she loves it. So I know you will too. Memphis, you gotta mail me some barbecue on dry ice. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. In all seriousness, why an HBCU?
Well, I want to talk to you about the 5 C's. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 of my C's right now: community and culture, because I want to feel like I'm somewhere where I belong and somewhere where I'm actually cared for. A lot of people will look at certain badges for a university, like, oh, who graduated from there, who goes there, right? How easy is it? How good is their sports team? I just want to go somewhere where I feel like I belong and that I'm cared about. And I know that at an HBCU, that's more likely, because the people there will actually see me as a person rather than just a student who goes there. They'll treat me as if I'm family instead of just treating me like any person off the street.
Wow. That's amazing. Like, from Tennessee to Morgan, you about to be, that temperature change is going to be real.
Oh, I know.
The snow going to hit a little different, but you ready for that?
Oh, yeah, I love snow. It doesn't snow much down here, but when I do have snow days, I'm going to be outside. I don't mind it.
Don't do what we did in the snow. I'll tell you that. We had, we invented the Olympics, but we was bored. School was closed. We had to do what we had to do. But it was fun. I wouldn't do it now. Like I probably have problems trying to get up. Too old to be sliding down and all that fun stuff.
I'm still young. I get that.
Hey, live your best life. You will not be able to get that time back. So enjoy it to the fullest, but take care of that business first. So when you get to the Morgan State University, how do you plan to impact, a campus of that stature?
To my two other C's, which is contribution and charity. We all know that charity is a virtue. And you should strive to do that. You should strive to like be a part of your community, spread love around your people. And I just want to contribute, right? I really want to contribute and like keep the campus clean, right? Just like how you would your home. You want to keep your home clean, you want to keep it tidy, you want it to feel safe. And I think the same thing applies when you're going to a college. You don't want to be in fear that something's going to happen to you around that area. So I want to cultivate a community that is safe, clean, and welcoming to new students.
Awesome. Okay. Hey, that sounds like some good, I like it. Your C method. I might have to steal that in one of my speeches. It's not trademarked, is it? I'm just just kidding. Serious. And I'll see it. Let me bring it back because I like to play a lot. But moving to the next thing, like I love the process of your C's and how you have it in order. Now, once you graduate from Morgan State, like how do you plan on impacting the world with that? Because that's a big accomplishment. The high school was big. Now this one is gonna be great. How do you plan to impact the world with that?
I understand. And the thing is, it's something that I can't do alone. So my first thing, right? This is the last C. It's compassion. And compassion is really just altruism, right? It's putting others before yourself. And so if I can put others before myself, that means that more people will be able to relate to me and my goals. And my goal, it involves a few things. I don't think there's one solution to fix all the world's problems, but it's multiple things that go together that can fix some of the issues we have in this world. So first is education, because if you educate people the right way, right? The way that shows empathy and compassion for others, then we won't have as much discrimination as we do now, because racism is taught, sexism is taught. So if we teach people to be against that and to treat everyone with a sense of equity, then we can have a better world and a safer world as well.
Wow. Okay, Mr. Williams, you got your plan, and you sound like you're gonna execute it soon as you finish. And I'm really excited to be on that journey with you. Now, we don't just talk to people like when they go. We literally follow y'all through school. So don't think just because, just in case, because I'm not a judge, just in case you do not win, don't think I'm not going to talk to you. You still going to get flooded with emails from me. You're like, I know. So thank you for sharing. And once again, before we go, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend.
My name is William Faust. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I plan to go to the illustrious Morgan State University.
Awesome. So again, thank you for coming, and we will definitely be in touch. And like I said, we will be following you because I have, families and friends and alum at Morgan State. So we will make sure you not just get there, but we will make sure you finish. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. Morgan State, yay! One of my favorite scholars from last year's send-off. By the way, our send-off is June 29th here in San Antonio, Texas, at the Carver Branch Library, located on 3350 East Commerce Street. We do want you to attend, not only attend, but come and celebrate with us. We have to make it big. These scholars are going to school. That's a big deal. So oh my goodness, I'm so overjoyed with the amount of the knowledge on this call. So let's go to our next person. I told y'all we was randomly selecting because I just want them to be ready. So let's see where we're going now. Welcome. How are you? You started laughing. You weren't ready, huh? How are you doing today? I can't hear you. How are you? I think your volume might be turned all the way down. I can come back. There you go.
Okay. All right. How you doing?
What happened? Now you was talking on the Zoom. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Even I forget to cut my mic on and off, and sometimes I go through a whole show and talking and not even realizing that my mic is off. So it's okay. It's normal. So before we get started, tell us who you are, what school you are going to, and where you are from.
Okay. My name is Idris Knowlton. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama, and I'll be attending Tuskegee University in the fall.
Awesome. You know what? Yesterday we had a finalist from Tuskegee, and I told her I'm coming to homecoming so I could ball and parlay with her. And she just,
oh man, you gotta come.
She was like, Dr. Mo. I was like, yes, I want to. That's like one of my favorite fight songs. Like, I literally love it.
Yes,
but you know, we on the Daily Gospel Network right now, so I really can't sing ball and parlay. You know. So why an HBCU?
Well, for starters, it would be the legacy. The legacy for me, my mom, uncle, aunt, they all graduated from Alabama State University, so it would be kind of like paying homage to them. And also, when I was a kid, that was what I grew up around. Like my mom had me when she was 18, so she was going through college with a kid. So I was on the yard, I seen the homecomings and all of that, and I just when I grew up, I really just I love that energy and the culture and community. I feel like HBCUs are the only universities that really take into account African American culture, and we celebrate it and integrate it into the social environment as well as the educational environment. And I really want to be a part of that. And then, I mean, you can just look at the history. HBCUs are known for producing very prominent and influential figures in the world. People like Dr. Martin Luther King, who graduated from Morehouse University, or Vice President Kamala Harris. So the history is there too.
Wow. Look at you running down those notable alum. You done did your research. Awesome. I love it. I'm here for it. So when you get to campus, how do you plan to impact your environment? Because like you said, you're going to Tuskegee, like Lionel Richie. I'm just saying.
Yes, ma'am.
You have some hitters come out of there.
Yes, ma'am. So, for starters, I want to actively participate in student organizations. I plan on running for Mr. Freshman my first year there, so I'm excited about that, and just other cabinet positions as well. Because I personally feel like the best way to impact your campus is to be with student government, because they take with students their complaints, their ideas and all of that, and they take that and they convey that and express that to administration. And I feel like that's a direct pipeline to what students want. What better way could you impact the campus besides taking what students say and bringing it to administration to mold a campus for students? So in my opinion, I feel like that's the best way. And then volunteer work on and off of campus, organizing student events, helping lead them, tutoring students that may need help in certain aspects that I excel at. So just being involved any way that I can. I genuinely just want to help out whichever way I can.
Wow, that is truly impressive. I love it. And I like that you're like, look, I'm going to impact by getting involved. So Mr. Freshman, you already campaigning for Mr. Freshman. Nah. Are you gonna be in the band or anything when you get there?
Okay, so I play basketball. That's my sport. I've been playing basketball since I was 7 or 8. So I really plan on playing basketball. Maybe not my first year because I want to get adjusted to, college life, and
That's
just
fair.
being a student athlete is already hard. So I want to make sure that my academics are in a position to where when I take on playing basketball, they don't slip. So I would say yes, ma'am. Sports is a big thing for me, and not just basketball too. I play golf and baseball and other stuff like that. So just I don't know. I plan on being active. I'm gonna push myself out my comfort zone regardless of what it is. So
That is truly awesome. Hey, there's extra scholarship money in
yes,
some of
I
those
know. I
courses.
know. Yes, ma'am. I know it. I
Just
know it.
saying,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
parents will be grateful for you to, consider those options too.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
get it. You want to acclimate to a new environment, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that new environment when you get that idle time because homework is only gonna last for so long.
I know. I know.
Just saying.
I get what you saying. I get what you saying.
Just
Yes,
saying.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
The
get what
goal is to finish and stay, not
you Yes, ma'am. I got you.
But so you told me how you're gonna impact. You told me your why. Now, once you finish Tuskegee, which I know is gonna be a great day because you graduating from high school is already an accomplishment.
Yes, ma'am.
But when you push the bar and go even further, where they think that most African American young men won't do is graduate from college.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how do you plan to change the world with that one?
So I feel like the best way for you to change the world, personally, me speaking, would be community, like you're giving back to your own community because that's where you came from. So community outreach would definitely be a big thing for me. Things like basketball clinics, like I've already had like a helping hand in a couple of basketball clinics and stuff like that. But I feel like that's the best way you're impacting the youth. So basketball clinics, that's something that I'm accustomed to. And it's just something that, keeps kids out of trouble, and I feel like at the end of the day, that's one of the best things that you can do, to be honest. That Setting up mental health awareness like clinics, or just bringing awareness to mental health, helping people see that mental health is like it's okay. Like, because I definitely feel like in the African American community, mental health is not really talked about. Like, this kind of swept under the rug, but I feel like it needs to be. It's about time we start having that conversation. And then things like, well, I could take you for example. Like, I plan on when I graduate being financially stable enough to have ongoing scholarships like you, but mine are going to be centered around mostly like kids that are going to HBCUs, but that are from single parent households. Because I came from a single parent household, and I definitely see like throughout this whole college process, I've seen how expensive it is going to college. So I feel like that would be my dream, to give back to kids just like me in the same position that I'm in right now, and to help them get to their dream college or where they want to go. I feel like if you pour into them, they'll pour in, like if you bless other people, they bless other people. So it's like a chain reaction effect. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Awesome, awesome. And you know what? Who knows? Like I told the previous guest, if that's your vision and your passion, we might see how we can help you, you know, be proactive instead of reactive with establishing that. Even if, you're not selected to win, we still gonna help you win with your future say you want to do.
Well, thank you.
I'm just saying, hey, I'm all about helping. And that's,
Yes, ma'am.
like you said, that's the key to it. But I have enjoyed talking to you and hearing your views. And thank you for being an advocate for single parents. I know your mom gonna miss you when you go.
She cried a lot already. She got a lot more going. Yeah.
You're gonna be like, bye, mom.
I'm gonna get up out of there.
Oh, at least call every day now. Call and let her know you okay every day. Okay. Oh Lord. Well, before you go, tell us once again who you are, what school you plan to go to, and where you are from.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Idris Knowlton. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama, and I'll be attending Tuskegee University in the fall.
Awesome. Again, thank you for coming, and definitely we're gonna connect because
Yes,
I want to
ma'am.
make sure you know, I'm gonna hold you accountable to how you said you're gonna change the world.
Yes, ma'am. I got you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So, oh my goodness, like that's really impactful. He wants to create a scholarship for scholars who are from single parent homes, which I think that's amazing. Most of you all know the reason why I and our family created this scholarship. My sister didn't get a chance to go to school. She passed when she was 28 years old. So, you know, she lived her college experience vicariously through me when she got sick my freshman year at Wilberforce. And so when she got sick, it was like I would come home on weekends and, you know, you do what you have to do for family. But one thing I can tell you is watching her go through that process and even being by her side when she passed. I know she's definitely smiling down to see all these young people who are wanting to not just get educated, but wanting to impact the world. So yeah, I'm proud of everyone. So like I continually say, even if things don't go the way you may want them to go, at the end when we announce, you know, this is going to be a long process. We got 90 scholars that we have to interview. But even if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, I am going to help by providing resources, by mentoring, and anything that you may need to help you get not just at your various campus, but help you, you know, get through. If you need me, most of y'all have my telephone number that, you know, have been in this, a finalist for this. But you got my email, even if it's just, hey, Ms. Mo, I need a thought partner. Dr. Mo, I need you to help me navigate through this. Do you know any alum that can reach out to me? Like, in all seriousness, I know I joke a lot, but I do not play when it comes to pushing you to be your greater self. So let's go to our next, our next person. And I know, like, it's only one left. So I think, you know, she's probably been ready. She's probably been ready since like 2 hours before because she is so, like, always ready. So now I'm going to tell you, I'm be honest. I told all of them I might mess up your name, so that's why I make them introduce themselves. But they know, like, I love these young people. So let's go. Welcome. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I can't complain. You know, the temperature kind of cooled off a little bit, so I'm not sweating on my forehead. You know, people sweat in their forehead when he's like, it's cold in here, and you still
and it
sweating.
be beaming, but
I'm like, no, that's a little oil on there. That's not just playing. No, that time it was sweat. So how are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Awesome sauce. So before we get into our conversation, can you tell us your name, what school you are going to, and where you are from?
My name is Janice Powell. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I will be attending the real HU, Hampton University, where we are the standard of excellence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, you know, the standard of, I'm glad there's no Howard alum on here today because you almost started a war the other day.
Look, I don't have time for that because then they come lying and that's just too much.
You almost started a war the other day on the call. I was like, oh God, I just told her to say her name in her school. No, but it's okay. I'm here for it. I love it. Like, you know, we have our different riffs. At the end of the day, we're still family, but I love it. But why at HBCU?
So for me, my mother, she's a counselor, so she was heavy on like the college tours. And like we went to like a whole bunch of in-state because she wanted me to stay in-state so bad. That was not happening. But like I went to a whole bunch of PWIs like Georgia Southern, no ma'am, Valdosta State, and that just, it wasn't for me. But when you went to that HBCU, it's just a different vibe. And to me, it's like in the world we're in today, the society, it tries to shape us into something we're not. And I feel like they make us feel like we have to act a certain way in order to get to the top. But going to an HBCU, you're surrounded by Black people and successful Black people at that. So it's like you're surrounded by people who will help push you to do better, and you're surrounded by people who you know made it to the top, being who they are, being Black, not fitting into other people's standards. So that's why I want to go to a HBCU.
Oh wow, I love it, and that's that's genuine. I understand. And shout out to your mom for pushing you, because sometimes, I mean, I used to be a counselor, and sometimes that is not a popular decision amongst young people because what they've heard in myths, they've heard about HBCUs. So I'm glad that your mom thought outside that box to help you get that research to go somewhere where you wanted, not where society wanted you to go.
Exactly.
Love that. But now you chose a big school with big shoes to fill. So how do you plan on impacting that campus once you get there?
So I already have a list of organizations that I want to join.
Oh,
and like
wow.
one of them is the SRT, which is the student recruitment team. And so they're like in charge of actually getting people on campus. And to me, I'm just the type of person who has like that energy, that bright energy. So I feel like I would really fit into that organization, because when people come to your campus, you want them to feel welcome. And that's just what it's all about. Like, they're coming to an HBCU, they need to feel like they're on top. And so I feel like I'll just be able to bring that out and want people to come to my school, because you want your school to be successful. You want the enrollment to increase so that more people will have this opportunity to go to your school. And also, like, I want to be a pediatric dentist. So I already have this planned out, to host a oral health like drive type of thing. And people will donate like toothbrushes, toothpaste, and I'll give them back to the middle school, elementary school, high school, because Hampton is very involved with their schools. So that's what I plan to do.
Awesome. Now that's amazing, because I do interact with a lot of alum all across the United States, not just in San Antonio where I'm from. So I'm very connected with a lot of alum. Now, yeah, Hampton too. I know some notable alum there. But so thinking, once you finish Hampton, like, you already have your goal plan, your 5-year plan and all that. Now, once you graduate, like, high school was a big deal. You think that was something. When you come out of college at the Hampton University, Hampton by the Sea, how do you plan to impact the world?
So straight out of Hampton, I do plan to go into dental school. And so throughout that, I already know I want to work with younger children. And me personally, like with my friends, I remember when we were younger and we would talk about dentistry type of stuff. And they would be telling me like they don't go to the dentist. And I feel like oral health, it starts at a young age. Like, if you don't start taking care of your teeth, then that's really going to impact you in the long run, because you get used to it and just all that. So I really plan to work with younger children, and I already have something now called Tooth Tales University, where I go and talk to little children about oral health and making sure they take care of their teeth. So I plan to continue that cycle outside of college, and when that's over with, and just continue to advocate the importance of like brushing your teeth and making sure your parents take you to the dentist. And also, I plan to have my own practice, and I want that to be more family orient. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just really want people to feel comfortable and affordable, because that's also a big thing. Medical stuff is not like affordable for our community specifically, and I want that to be an option for parents to feel like, okay, I can take my child to this practice because it's in our budget. So that's what I plan to do.
Awesome. Look at you, get your plan together. And now, like I told our previous guest, now I might be able to support you in getting that word out if you plan on doing some type of because I have all platforms to make it possible. And I stress this to everybody. Even if you do not win, we still connected. I'm still going to help you get your goals and dreams, because that's what we do here at A Better Chance for You Futures Inc. And we also provide that space because, you're a college student. We got to help you get there. Somebody helped us. That's our way of giving back. Now, wonderful. Before we get out of here, one more time, tell us your name, what school you plan to attend, and where you are from.
I'm Janice Powell from Atlanta, Georgia, and I plan to attend the beautiful Home by the Sea, Hampton University.
Awesome. Look at you. And you had the movements with it. Okay. You know, choreograph.
Of course, you got to add that, Make them know your school's the best.
Okay. You know what? I don't have a dog in this fight today. So I told y'all, I'm for everybody at this moment. Just gonna keep that way. But I love it, and thank you for sharing your story with us and spending time with us.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, and you will definitely be hearing from us one way or the other. But I want to get that dental drive. That's important. So, I told you, you're not gonna get rid of me. You still gonna get my emails unless you unsubscribe. But definitely, thank you for coming on today to share your story.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we met some amazing young people today, and I am truly inspired and amazed. These young people have showed up and showed out in more ways than one. So after this commercial break, who knows what might happen next?
Looking for inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
For 80 years, UNCF has stood as a bright beacon of hope and opportunity, transforming the lives of countless students. From the first donation made in 1944 to the millions of dollars in educational assistance provided today, UNCF has been a pivotal force in breaking down barriers to higher education across the United States. Our alumni span the globe, a testament to the power of your support. As we celebrate this 80-year milestone, our mission is as urgent as it has ever been. A college degree still remains out of reach for far too many. But with your help, UNCF can continue to break down barriers. Today and for 80 years, UNCF has been honoring the legacy, transforming our future. Your support isn't just a donation, it's an investment in a brighter, more equitable future for us all. And remember, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Learn more, uncf.org/80th.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless. From your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.